So, what happens if you put a couple of Marvel actors and put them in a crime thriller film? You get a pretty good movie. Oh my god, like Crime 101. All right. This movie, like, I remember watching the trailer for this movie, and I'm like, I don't need to say anything. I mean, this movie has Halle Berry, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Barry Keoghan. Um, Sign me up. I don't need to. I don't need to like say anymore. Like, just yes, I would definitely watch. I would definitely watch this movie. Um, but this is this movie is just really good. This movie is really good. I just love how this is kind of like this movie feels like a hyperlative heist thriller that successfully, in this case, successfully channels the energy of like like 90s classic like Heat. And my God, like, whew, um, it has that Michael Mann vibe. It has a heavy influence of Michael Mann, and it feels like a this movie it feels like a love letter or a polished echo of those types of Michael Mann, or like this type of genre. It lives in the shadow, you know and it lives in the shadows of its inspirations a bit too comfortably. I will say this: Chris Hemsworth, holy shit, Chris Hemsworth is I mean, it's Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth, his performance in this movie is stellar, and it's just stellar all around. Well, particularly Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo's character. Halle Berry is just, I feel like her character is more supporting. Her character is slightly, put in this situation. Barry Keoghan is just there. But anyway, Chris Hemsworth's performance is more contained and stoic in this film, in this film, rather than his usual blockbuster roles. Like, of course, we're all thinking the same thing. Thor. And Mark Ruffalo's character, his turn in this movie as this disheveled, like, Columbo-esque detective is just, it's just the film's moral spine, and he is a standout highlight. Um, and on a technical, um, and on a technical merit, the director of this movie, like, I didn't know who, like, this movie was so good, I didn't know who directed this movie, and I had to look it up because whoever directed this movie deserved it. But yeah, director, his name is Bart Later, Layton, no, excuse me, Bart Layton. Of People know him of American Animals. I don't know what American Animals is, so don't ask me that. The director really, Bart really did bring a gritty neo noir aesthetic to Los Angeles, and the film's practical car chases and the synth driven score, like the by Blanc Mass, have been like, it's just amazing. It builds intense, both, all that, both of them, the car chases, which are, like I said, it was practical car chases, and the score by Mass is just, it builds that intense low and slow tension, and it's very intense. The tension is very intense. I will say there is one criticism that I have, one issue that I have with this film, is the 140-minute one time. I felt like the middle section of the movie dragged, due to this unnecessary relationship filler, this subplot, including Mike's girlfriend. Mike is the Mike's the is the character played by Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth plays the character of Mike, girlfriend, played by Monica Barbaro, that didn't feel essential to the heist plot. That's the one issue I have. Like, there's so much, like, this whole crime. I'm so engaged and I'm so, you know, captured and, encaptured by this crime thriller, intention. Why are we, taking a break and adding this fucking, like, love relationship, a possible romantic relationship with Chris Hemsworth's character and this new chick? Like, what the hell? Um, I fully don't understand what Halle Berry's character, how her character, and I guess in a way, I don't really understand. I guess Barry Keonan. Barry plays like, I guess he's just a hired goon. He's a goon, a robber. He's a criminal. He's just like the film, the director of this movie. Like, they needed a criminal. They needed an antagonist, so they were like, hey, and they were like, Barry, do you want to play? Um, do you want to play a criminal, like a thief, a criminal? And he was like, why not? Like, there's nothing much to Barry's character. He's just there. Halle Berry, I don't know what Halle. I'm not so sure what Halle Berry's character is in all this. I feel like there was a point in the movie, I were like, maybe, I feel like she was the victim. Her character is a victim in this film, but I don't really. There's not much more to Halle Berry's character because the film really focuses primarily on Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo. They're like cat and dog. This, not cat and dog, but this, you know, Mark Ruffalo trying to find out who this person is. Who this thief or this Robin Hood character, who is this person, played by Chris Hemsworth. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I will say Crime 101 is definitely better than Goat. So if you guys got nothing to do this Valentine's weekend, yes, you could sit home with your loved ones, or you can, you can stay home with your loved ones and watch like a Valentine's Day romantic movie, a movie, or you can go out and go on a date or whatever. But if you got, or if I were you, when it comes to brand new movies coming out this weekend, this Valentine's weekend, I would recommend you guys watching Crime 101, even though the this is not a typical, this is not a Valentine's Day, um, this is not a Valentine's Day movie. This is not a Valentine's movie. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if you catch that, but I don't know if you caught that, but I mean, I would, if I were you, I'd rather watch Crime 101 over Goat, because this film is really engaged. I was really engaged with this film, unlike Goat, which was fucking obnoxious and annoying. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. I really enjoyed this movie. I would, if I had to give it, I don't give grades or ratings or whatever, but if I had to, I would give it a B plus. I would give Crime 101 a B plus. But yeah, Crime 101. Thank you so much, everyone. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe because that would help me and my YouTube channel out a lot. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, I will see all of you in my next video. Peace.